In dealing with debt, the fallout from higher rates left unchanged by the Fed. For more on that, we have Ted Rossman, the senior industry analyst at Bankrate.com, here to help. Hello, Ted. Bring us up to date on credit card interest rates. Has there been any change from those record high rates that credit card companies have been charging consumers who are not able to pay off the balance every month?
Slight relief, but only slight. A month ago, the average credit card rate was a record high 20.75%. Now it's 20.66%. I don't really see that as a trend, though. That's really just a handful of one-off moves by various issuers. In general, credit card rates don't move much unless the Fed moves. And as we know, the Fed's projecting to keep rates higher for longer. Maybe there's a quarter point cut or two later this year, but I don't see any significant moves for credit card rates on the horizon. And that's going to keep rates at or near record highs north of 20%.
What about subprime lending rates? And please explain who tends to fall into that category of being a subprime borrower or lender.
We're generally talking a credit score below 620 when we talk about subprime borrowers. It's gotten harder for this group to access credit over the past couple of years. There hasn't been any sort of credit crunch, but there has been some credit tightening around the margins, and especially people with lower incomes and lower credit scores are feeling that. Interest rates are high for everybody, and they're even higher if you have a low credit score. I mean, it would be very possible for this group to be charged 30, even 35, 36% on credit cards. Really astronomically high rates here. There are certain companies that really target subprime customers. I'm thinking of Credit One Bank, for example, has a big subprime portfolio. First Premier Bank would be another one. Maybe you could get a credit card from a retailer or even a mainstream issuer, albeit probably with a high interest rate and a low limit. So I would look for ways to bump up your score if at all possible. Of course, those fundamentals are pay your bills on time, keep your debts low, show that you can successfully manage various types of credit over the long haul. Something you could do quickly is sign up for Experian Boost. That might be a way to bump up your score by getting certain rent payments or streaming services or utilities included in your score.
Always so good. Thank you, Ted.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.